Oh, I think it's great that what Trump has said about climate change. I mean, let's all be honest. A lot of it is a load of nonsense. Some of it we do have to worry about, but the majority of it is nonsense. Most of it pushed onto us by left-wing think tanks where we don't have an opinion. You know, the classic people standing in the roads doing their oil protests while driving 4x4s. You know, all these people that tell us that global warming and climate change is dangerous for us all have big TVs on the wall, all use electric and all drive big cars. That's the laugh of it, and all gain big salaries. See, it may be a problem, global warming and climate change, but in all these wind things in fields, I mean, that kills lots of birds. That's, you know, no one ever thinks about that. And the other thing is, I wonder if all the left prefer to have those wind tunnels in their backyard because it stops people building housing. But anyway, that's another lecture. But you know, these ugly things that we're told that we must abide by, net zero. I mean, it's great, but it means your taxes are going up. See, that's the problem. There's all the bloody costs of the whole thing, and a lot of it is nonsense. And what gets me is half these politicians, especially here in the UK, are more worried about climate change instead of actually doing what we're all really worried about, and that is controlling our borders and stopping people being stabbed, maimed or blown up. You know, let's all be honest, that's what's really worrying, or protecting people's children from undocumented men. And that's what we want as a people to change. The other thing with climate change I find funny in global warming, they all say that overpopulation of the earth is causing a problem. Okay, so it's right to overpopulate the UK more and more and more, is it? So you're just moving one problem to another problem. Still the same gases are released. Look at all the cars on the roads. Look at all the gases the cars release. You know, it's just that's a nonsense. Then of course you need, you know, more food, and food get, you know, brought over by plane or ship. You know, it's just nonsense, a lot of it. I'm not saying there isn't a problem, but I do believe it's a lot of the left pushing their ideas on us without actually giving us time and thought to what's really happening. I mean, I can still remember in the 80s the deodorant can spraying the hole in the ozone. That's soon gone, isn't it?